Hey guys, this is Saurabh of Mallbar Technologies, and you're watching the full review of the new Micromax Canvas Knight A350. Now, this is the first Octa Core smartphone from the company and is priced at Rs 19,999 and available from the Micromax store itself. If we talk about the specification on the device, it has some great specs for Rs 19,999. It has a 2 GHz Octa Core processor, a 2 GB of RAM, a 32 GB of internal storage, from which you get around 25 GB on board storage for usage. If you move on to the back side of the Micromax Canvas Knight, we have a 16 megapixel shooter with an LED flash, a front facing camera which is an 8 megapixel camera with an earpiece on the top, and LED notification light with some sensors on the top as well. If we talk about the display is really stunning, and it's a 5-inch Full HD IPS screen, and it looks really good and has some great viewing angles as well. Moving on to the back side of the Micromax Canvas Knight again, it has this glass back and which looks like Xperia Z series, and some elements which also look like Xperia Z series. The bezel is looking like an iPhone 5 or a 5S and is coming from the Micromax Canvas 4, so it is common right now for Micromax devices. And we have this power to lock and volume rockers on the right side, and SIM 2 slot where you can insert your micro SIM, and SIM 1 slot where you can insert your micro SIM as well. At the bottom we have this micro USB port for charging the microphone and the speaker, and which looks like an iPhone as well. Moving on to the UI of the device, it is fairly responsive and smooth enough. It's more like a stock Android, but they have added some random launcher to give this transition effects and some other functionality. You can add this transition effect from here, like I'm doing right now, and you can see the transition effects on the home screen, and you can also see the transition effects on the app tray. Let me just show you how it looks like on the app tray. So it looks like this, and they have added some applications which are completely useless, and some games as well which are taking away some internal storage. The only application which I liked is the Kingston Office. Apart from it, everything was just useless and not at all useful. If we move on to the customizations that Micromax has made, it's made customization in the dialer. You can see it doesn't resemble just like a stock Android keyboard. They've added this group functionality where you can add groups, and you can also make 3G calls from this. Just kill the apps and move on to the messaging section, and the keyboard is more like a stock keyboard, nothing great, so it is like a stock keyboard. You can add the applications on one another and create a folder. You can name them if you want, and by holding on application you can also remove it if you want, like this. You can also add widgets to your home screen from this section of widgets. Just select any widget. Let me just select any widget and take it to the home screen. Let's take a photo widget to the home screen. Leave it on any of the screen you want, and anywhere on the screen. Then just leave it and select an album. Let's select screenshot, and you can see this widget over here, and you can also remove it if you don't want. Just tap on just hold by selecting it and just take it to remove, and you can remove it like that. Moving on to the settings, we have, before that, let me just show you this toggles on the notification bar. We have wireless display and some other common stuff, and you can also reboot it from here, and you can reboot it from or pressing or holding the power button. You will get the reboot thing. And at the bottom in about phone we have Android 4.2 Jelly Bean. We also get this smart gestures where you can upside silent, where you can turn the phone upside down to turn mute when incoming call is ringing. And you can add this gestures if you want, more like a Samsung devices. Moving on to the apps section, we have a 2 gigabyte, around 2 gigabyte of internal storage or phone storage, sorry. And we have something called internal SD card storage, which is 25 GB, so around 27 GB of internal storage we get. And we get a 2 gigabyte of RAM, which is more than enough. You can also add this applications from phone storage to internal SD card storage from here, and that's about it. So let's move ahead and take a picture from this 16 megapixel camera on the Micromax Canvas Knight. Let's go on to camera and take this picture of house. Let me just focus again and take a picture. So this is the picture of the house, and if you zoom in a lot you can see the details still remain good. So the performance of the 16 megapixel camera is good enough in outdoors as well as in indoors. And if we look at the settings, we have voice control, face detection, self timer. We can capture 40 to 99 shots at a time, and various other ISO settings and stuff. You can also take normal shot, panorama shot, HDR shot, and various other shots. You also get features called remove object, 3D panorama, and GIF animation. And you can turn on the front camera from there. So that's about it about the camera on this device. If we talk about the performance on this device, I have played all these games and I have made two parts of the reviews, so you can watch them if you want, and for that the link is in the description. And all of them worked fine, and there were no or minimum lags while playing all these games. And the performance of this device is really good. It's fast, smooth and responsive, and also the benchmark scores were really good. Let's move on to the browsing experience on this device. Let me just open Chrome browser and show you the browsing experience. Let's turn on the Wi-Fi and let's open atechnology.in. So it's opening up and it really loaded up fast, and you can see the text looks really good. And even if I have zoom out, you can see all those smaller words fine, you can read it fine, and that's it. So browsing experience is good on this device. Let's play a video from a YouTube to see the video playback. It can play full HD videos, so you can play them, and you can see that I have kept this in full HD mode, so you can see an HD video. Let's have a look at the specifications given on the box pack. You have a 2 GHz Octa core processor, 2 GB of RAM, 32 GB inbuilt storage, a 2350 mAh auto rotation also works pretty fine, and viewing angles are also really great. You can see them. Best part about this device is it also supports USB on the go, so you can connect your USB to this USB on the go cable and use it for watching movies, or you can see your PowerPoint presentations and stuff like that. So this was Micromax Canvas Knight A350. Thank you guys for watching. This is Saurabh Nahar from All About Technologies. If you like my work, you can hit a subscribe button and the like button below. Thank you guys for watching.